Here, TYT Nation, around the nation. So, what I want to talk to you guys about today is Hillary Clinton just named her vice presidential pick. No surprise, it's Tim Kaine. Now, we know that it was between Tom Vilsack and Tim Kaine, two very boring, very pro corporate Democrats. Very centrist, very, as I said, pro establishment. So, of course, Tim Kaine, that was the guy that I was saying that she would probably pick. And I was right. And I'm not bragging because it kind of sucks to be right. I was kind of hoping she would surprise us with Tom Perez or even Sherrod Brown from Ohio. Those are actually more progressive, better picks. Now, in choosing Tim Kaine, basically what I think is that Hillary Clinton thinks that, look, I got this shit in the bag. Donald Trump's a disaster. We just sat through 4 days of nonstop fear-mongering bullshit from Donald Trump with the people that support Donald Trump, the Republican Party, and then Donald Trump himself giving a speech of, after all this lead up, this fear-mongering that led up to Donald Trump, here's Trump saying, don't worry, guys. I got it. I got this. Here's all the terrible things that's going on in the country. This is why America sucks. But don't worry, I'm here to fix it if you elect me. That was the whole Trump plan. Hillary Clinton looks at that and she goes, well, there's no way people are going to vote for Donald Trump. I mean, we basically got you by the balls. What are you going to do? You going to vote for that idiot? Some people are like, you know what? Yeah. Not me. I think that's a terrible idea. However, as I said, I see that there are people even watching that are progressives. I don't know what you guys are thinking, that are saying, no, we'd be okay with Donald Trump because then that'll clear the way for a progressive in 2020. I don't necessarily agree with that because we've had that before. I mean, George W. Bush was that terrible, and we thought, okay, well, look, we got Bush, right? Gore was terrible, and he was a bad pick. He was boring. He was milquetoast. Whatever. We'll go with Bush. And then, somebody will come and replace Bush, and that didn't happen. Okay, in 2004. I don't want that to happen. I don't want to sit through a Trump presidency for 4 years. But that's, of course, not what I'm here to argue. My whole point is that in choosing Tim Kaine, Hillary Clinton is doing this to progressives. If you can see that. She's like, well, I got this shit in the bag, so I don't need you guys. I don't need to pander to you with Bernie Sanders or, Tom Perez or, Elizabeth Warren. I said all along that the establishment was going to dump Warren the first chance it gets. And look, not picking Warren was actually somewhat smart because you need Warren in the Senate. I would even make that, I've even made that argument that, look, she's better off in the Senate. But throw us a bone, give us Tom Perez at least or Sherrod Brown. Not going to do it. That's not going to happen. She didn't go that route. She went pro-banker, pro-establishment, pro-TPP, Tim Kaine, which I think is a disastrous pick and is definitely a kick in the face, a slap in the face to progressives. Basically, she's telling you guys that she doesn't need you. She feels so overconfident. And of course, overconfidence is, I mean, you know the saying, right? Pride goeth before a fall. That's exactly where this is leading. She's got, too much, she's too cocky, she's too overconfident. She thinks she's going to win this in the bag. But look, there was a recent poll that came out after the convention, and this is to be expected from a convention. You're going to get a bump. Well, guess what? Donald Trump just got a bump. He's within 3 points nationally of Hillary Clinton. That's a disaster. Make no mistake, Hillary Clinton is kind of leading us down the road of ruin by picking and doing these terrible decisions, making these terrible decisions, having these terrible choices. And as I said, it's not going to lead to anything good. It's going to lead to a Donald Trump presidency. And that is one thing that I definitely do not want to see. So there's my thoughts. Tim Kaine, terrible choice. It sucks being right, But then again, as I said, you know, now there's not much we can do about this. So anyway, thanks for watching. Check out my channel, subscribe if you haven't for more videos, and we'll see you later. Have a good weekend.